All right, welcome in all. This message um that I'm about to give to you, I got while I was listening to music. And the song I was listening to was by Brent Fayez and Coco Jones, Moment of Your Life, featuring Promise by OJ the DJ. I think it was some kind of like mashup or remix or something, but it's dope. So you could have listened to this before. You could have heard this version before. But when the Holy Spirit gave me this message, he said it was for a dragon. And I looked down at my phone, it was 11:11. So this message is going to be for literally a dragon. And I started hearing the song, if you a dragon, if you know it, clap your, well, this ain't a song, but that's how I heard. If you a dragon and you know it, clap your hands. If you a dragon and you know it, clap your hands. You could be seeing a lot of ones, 11:11, 111, stuff like that, or 911 even, or even 811 or 118. Okay, somebody's address or phone number is 949 1212. Could also be significant. I'm hearing there's a decision that's going to need to be made. All right, so basically, like somebody got like this dragon got a big kahuna. Like this somebody packing heat. You're about to literally have a run-in, is what I'm. So you could be somebody who jog. Okay, I'm talking to somebody who would have an athlete's foot. I just heard. I was gonna say athletic built, but you could have athlete's foot. Okay, and there's something significant with running shoes here. Maybe you just got some new ones, or maybe you need some new ones. Maybe you're trying to figure out the comfortability of running shoes, which ones is more comfortable. Okay, there's something with like the epidermis as well. Um, Something could be gathering with your feet, your foot. You're about to have a run-in with the moment of your life. And what the Holy Spirit told me was that this was top secret, Dragon. This was tops. This is something you could not have known about. You didn't even see this kissing. Now, dragons see everything kiss. You ain't see this kissing. So, in other words, you didn't see it coming. I heard a promise was made. 311. A promise was made that you get this. Whatever this is, there was a promise made that you get it. And I'm seeing this promise, Dragon, as like two celestials having a conversation. And they're like hatting this key, right? But this key is to go within you. And you ever see the movie The Fifth Dimension? You did, Dragon. You seen the movie The Fifth Dimension, yo. You seen how them gold uh pinnacles was walking, and they had the key in their finger. The one had the key in his finger, remember? That's who I see. I see one of them. I see one of them talking to somebody who looked like a Lumerian. And they're making this promise for you to make sure you get this key. Okay, now like I said, this key is in you. You about to make a discovery, yo. Now, I feel like I should whisper this to you. I got my headphones on, yo. Turn me up. Can you hear me? Turn me up. I feel like I got to whisper to you. I just leaned into my phone. When you get this key, yo, that's already in you, you're about to unlock like the biggest magical power. Like, Like, yo, what I see is a body illuminating. Like, you make the discovery of a key, right? And then your body begins to illuminate as if it was a lava lamp, changing mood colors from like green to red, the yellow, the pink, the brown, the purple, like the colors within you is shining outside of you, so it's causing a hemispheric change. Now, Dragon, it had to take me a minute before I got back on. This is going to change everything for you, yo. Everything. Like, oh my God, this is going to change the trajectory of your footprints. Now, what the Holy Spirit is showing me is the message I gave on my shorts. Go watch it. Okay, it's for Aries. And the title was a noble, something about being noble. You're being rewarded. Something you always had. Something you always kept. You're going to be acknowledged for. But here's the trick, yo. You don't even know you got it. You literally got some kind of something with you. This is how you know, Dragon. Look, there's something different about your hair. If you was to cipher through your hair, you already know this, Dragon. You already know that there's a certain something with your hair. Whether one side of your hair is more coarse than the other side. One side is thicker. This one little patch is gray. Something is different about your hair. Your hair has everything and all things to do with your genetic coding. If I'm talking to a man, which I feel like I is, talking to a masculine energy here. And if this is a woman, you just got masculinity type powers. You have authority over men. If this is a female, if I'm talking to a guy, your hair will have like a weird little patch somewhere. Like whether it's that one little patch don't go in a wave, or that one little patch is just sticking straight up. Even when you get it cut, it don't lay out, or something with the hair. Now they want me to emphasize what you're being rewarded for. This is something that you took deacon over. You said, all right, I'll do it. That's what it was. So I want you to go back, Dragon, and think about your contract. What did you say, all right, I'll do it to? Whatever that is, you didn't know that you got it. Now we're in the 3D. You've been born again. You ain't no dragon no more. You're no longer huffing and puffing, Sasu. You're no longer shaking and baking. Now you got to do the real world thing, right? So most of us forgot. Well, you fitting to be reminded of what that thing was that you agreed to, or that you took leadership of, rather. I feel like you took leadership over this. I don't feel like this was something that you asked for. I feel like this is something you said, all right, I'll do it too. Like they came to you and was like, look, man, we ain't got nobody else. We ain't got nobody that could do this right here. Can you do it? And this is like some old superhero shit, like, because I'm seeing Superwoman and Superman, like the logo. Like they came to you, these celestials, and said, look, we're going to instill this certain key in you, right? And as we instill this certain key in you, it's going to give you multiple powers. And you're going to be like the X-Man. Now, again, I'm talking to a dragon and you know it. Clap your hands. If you in the back and you like, I don't know if I'm a dragon, I don't know if this is me or not, then I'm not talking to you this. I'm talking to a dragon and you know it. Could have been born in 88. That was the year of the dragon. Could have been born in 86. Could have been born in 84, 82, 93, 83, 62. All right, dragon. Now here you is as the X-Man. Right? Let me tell you what today's date is. Today is, it's 11:26 p.m. It's Thursday, August the 21st, 2025. Now here you is, X-Man, right? And let me tell you how I'm seeing this, yo. I see you, I see you like in this room, right? And you standing up against the wall. And you holding your demands, right? And these two celestials, one looked like the pinnacle coin off of the fifth dimension that had the key in his finger. 11:11 to get on the phone. 12 is time is clock, yo. 12 is time is clock. We see him with the key in his finger. And then there's another celestial that looked like a Lumerian. They both talking to you in this room, yo. And you holding your standstill. And they like, look, they're telling you, they're giving you the rundown, X-Man, Dragon. They giving you the rundown. Look, this is how it's going to go. This is going to happen when you're this age. Somebody could be 34, 36, 37, 38, 39. I hear 40, 41, 42. You can go all the way up to 46. Something was supposed to transpire. Not supposed to, it is. Something is transpiring while you're at the age of your descendant. Now, as you're at the age of your descendant, you have fallen. As you have fallen, you've literally fell through air and landed here on my page right now. Listening to me, yo. But listen, seriously, on a serious note, as you were traveling or transcending, you're realizing that you different. Something about you is different. You cannot put your finger on it. You just know you different. And you're about to bear names. I just heard Medulla got him, and so do Abiyansai. Whatever it is you're looking for, Dragon, they got him. Whatever you're looking for, I feel like it's personal. Like, let's say you're trying to find a certain box of crayons. You know what I'm saying? Like something personal. That ain't really not, that whatever you're looking for, the two leads that got them, it got to do with the flesh. Let's get back to your spirit. So as you're transcending, right, you're realizing that there's something a little different about you. And you know it, yo. There's no, if you can't even deny this no more. Whatever this is, you can't even let it go because you unlocked it. I feel like what you unlocked, I know what you unlocked is the power of the Holy Spirit. Your inner man is starting to show. And so now you becoming illuminated, diverse. You are becoming all-knowing. You are becoming omni, where your presence is everywhere, even when you're nowhere. You're in the house, but your presence is 10 feet away. You're in the house, but your presence is at your neighbor's house. You know what I'm saying? You driving to New York, but your presence is all the way in Alabama. You got reach. Whatever date you see this, I told you what date it was. The 21st of August. 2025, tomorrow. Okay, for some of y'all, this is going to be today. Today, whenever date you see this reading is timeless. There's no energies on it. So, if you see this reading today, it happens this week. If you're seeing this on the 21st, it's happening this week. But for somebody, whoever this is that knows it, this is happening today. Whenever you see this message, today. For somebody, it's tomorrow or this week. Okay, and I'm getting the number 3 again. Today, it busts. Whatever this, I keep hearing illuminate. Whatever this illuminate is, it busts today. Like today, you know that it's gold. You're going to know it's going to be it's going to be something that is scenic, I'm hearing, to you. So you're going to see it. You're going to know you the one that hold the trophy. Again, I don't know what's about to happen. I just know you run into it. And I see a man running into light. Like I see it, like there's nothing but light here. Like as if the sun descended to earth and is just shining. That's what I see this man running into. He's running into light. I just heard fee, fi, fo, fum. You could be a Virgo. I did a Virgo reading. If you want to look at the playlist and go to the Virgo readings, the title was Fee, Fi, Fo, Fum. Or the channel was Fee, Fi, Fo, Fum. But I feel like you're running into something greater than you knew you could ever be, yo. Honestly, I feel like this is a big deal. You're about to be walking in the honor of God's shoes. And I see Yeshua. I see Yeshua's name. Somebody's about to be like a trumpet. You're about to rise to the occasion through alchemy. And either you were performing or practicing alchemy. That's what I feel like. I feel like you was doing some form of alchemy and you may or may not have known that that's what you was doing. Again, remember, you didn't even know you had this. Like you had no idea. So I feel like you might not have known that you was performing alchemy on yourself. And now, Dragon, you about to get the biggest shoes. This a lot to come with, Dragon. This has to do with fame too. It's a lot to deal with being famous. You know what I'm saying? Because where can you go without being acknowledged? Your life is not going to be the same, Dragon. I feel like you might even need security, yo. I ain't going to hold you. Man, somebody's name fitting the rain so bad, they going to need a security guard. I just heard and a chauffeur. A security guard and a chauffeur. And you could be watching this reading right now and don't even understand nothing about a dragon. You might not even know what that is, or you know you're not a dragon. Then this is somebody you know. This is somebody you know about to be, I hear world premiere. It's somebody you know about to be rich and famous. I'm saying you could just be here listening to what I'm saying. If that's the case, this is somebody you know that's going to be rich and famous. I hear polarity. polarity. Somebody gonna have a lot of pull. And in my pineal, I'm not sure yet why, but I see the word gangster. I don't know. I don't know why I see gangster. I don't feel like it's nothing bad, though. I feel like you're not to be touched. Yeah, do not touch my anointed is what I feel like. I don't know. I feel like don't touch this person. This person is in the mafia. I gave a message for a Sagittarius. Never mind. Never mind. They ain't got nothing to do with this. But the last part do. The last part do. Hold on. The last part of the Sagittarius message that I gave was about a demon. And I said that this demon was going to need the help of whoever the Sagittarius was, right? And the message was that this demon is basically like anointed. But they not like evil doing. They not evil doers. They not doing nothing evil or nothing like that. Like they just a demon. And as you ascend, you begin all over again. And when you do that, you find the understanding that demons ain't all who they cracked up to be. So, saying what you think is a demon, I might not necessarily think. But this demon was going to need somebody's help. And basically, I'm telling you this because in the channel, basically what I got was that this person is not to be like played with. Like you're not supposed to be talking behind this person. This is somebody who ranks very, very high in the spirit realm. You know what I'm saying? They might not even be too much of nothing in the flesh. They might be broke, busted, and disgusted in the flesh, but in the spirit, this person is very high ranking, like mafia gangster, high ranking type thing going on here, and highly protected as well. So I'm saying all that to say, maybe that's why I'm getting this gangster thing. Maybe that's you. Maybe you're going to need the assistance, or you're going to ask for the assistance of somebody who could be a trailblazer, but also a Sagittarius, a Pisces, or a Gemini. Now, let's see if we can get back to the channel. Now, Dragon, you could have just recently gotten fit. You could have just recently, within the last few months, started eating healthy. The reason why I'm saying this is because what the Most High just iterated to me, I saw the word stolen. And so I said, well, how could it be stolen when it was instilled within? And the Most High said the way they eat. So you could have been eating things that was destroying your inner man. Now, I just paused my phone at 23:23. That's to be destroyed. Okay? So, yeah, I'm right about that. You could have been eating things that was destroying your inner man. Now, you're about to be illuminate. Maybe you're eating watermelons. Maybe you're putting limes on everything. Somehow, some way, you're doing better when it comes to what you put in your mouth. And we don't realize as the 3D flesh that what you are what you eat. So if you're going to eat like a pig, then you're going to be one. If you eat like you're ascended, then you only going to eat foods that are ascending. So now, Dragon, you've changed your habits. You could be eating more melons right now. Strawberries, berries, yogurts. I see the word Yoplait. Okay, I'm also seeing Chobani. Okay, somehow, some way, you're eating better. You're doing good with your body, what you putting in your mouth. You're being more responsible when it comes to your him. You're being more responsible when it comes to your church. You're being more responsible when it comes to your tabernacle. You're becoming more responsible, and that's making you more illuminate. So now you unlocking this key. So I'm going to leave you here. Now that you've utilized this key to unlock those chambers, expect the unexpected. Okay? Expect for the Omni to be present. Now you're going to start feeling, literally feeling energy. You can feel energy on every point of your body, your face, your neck, your arms, your fingers, your feet. You know what I'm saying? So be aware. I also feel like you won't have to go through some kind of ascension so that you can find the understanding of energy points that you're going to be feeling. And to also find the proper grounding so that you can deal with this gift